Earth Day is a day to appreciate the tremendous beauty of those small, special places, just as much as it is the larger planet that we now find ourselves in a need to protect. Earth Day is a reminder to recommit ourselves to finding the right balance that preserves our environment just as we live it, day by day. At no time in our history has that balance teetered as dangerously as it does today. The mistakes of the past that have come back to haunt the present. Pollutants cover the floors of our rivers and harbors. Our air becomes more and more dangerous to breathe virtually every day. And our addiction to oil has consequences so far and wide, it's become its own category of crisis. So changing the way America gets and uses energy is about more than just protecting our environment. It's also about reviving our economy and strengthening our national economy and our national security. We already have the tools at our fingertips to invest in energy efficiency and to tap into the enormous potential right in our own backyards. Renewable energy is everywhere you look, from the bright sun that beats down on Nevada in the west, to the wind that blows over the Rockies through the Great Plains and around the Great Lakes, from the water that powers electricity in the northwest and off our coast to the biomass that grows in the southeast. No, the challenge is not feasibility. It's rather political will to do what is right before it's too late. That's why the very first act this new Senate passed this year was one of the most important conservation bills in more than a generation, protecting more than 2 million acres of wilderness, more than 1,000 miles of wild and scenic rivers, and thousands of miles of trails for future generations to enjoy forever. That's why it's both in the economic recovery plan and the budget that the Senate passed already that we insisted on including investments that will lead to new and green jobs that can never be outsourced. It's why I've written a bill to deliver clean energy from the remote areas where it's developed to the major population centers around the country where it's needed the most. And it's why this year we renew our fight for the National Renewable Energy Standard that will create new industries, new technologies, new jobs, and save consumers money in the process. We're finding the first shots of a clean energy revolution, and these shots we fired are small but extremely important. But we must see this fight all the way through. We can no longer afford to ignore what science tells us about the health of our planet. The symptoms are serious and require our immediate attention.